What are you looking at?
I'm looking up a Chilobacter, which I've got a funny feeling it's like one of the winged dinosaurs, wasn't it? Chilobacter, was
I believe
it?
it was.
Or is it a Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Well, that's what the doctor says I've got anyway. So I would have thought that was a bit big. Unless they were sort of, I would call a dinosaur a very big thing. But the doctor says I got a very small thing. And maybe sort of, if the size of the dog, there could be sort of 5 or 6 of them in here, couldn't there? So maybe they're that small. But Chilobacter. No. I'm sure it's some sort of prehistoric animal. But apparently it's not. It's some sort of nasty bug that I got, wasn't it? And I almost wound up getting sepsis, didn't I? I was that bad. And I've got these now, these tablets, which I've got to take for however long. And they're massive. And I was on 3 different antibiotics in hospital. 2 on a drip, one which ran out every 45 minutes, and one that they were putting straight into a thing that I had on my arm. So that wasn't good. However, I do have, got that sticker there. What does that say?
I've been brave. No.
What does it say? Can you go?
I've had my COVID vaccine.
I've had my COVID vaccine, so I've had my COVID vaccine and got my massive tablets. I can't find out what a Chilobactersaurus is, or a Chilobacter, but I'm sure it was, so no, I reckon it might be a Pokemon or a Digimon. Well, if it's a Pokemon, you've got to catch them all, haven't you?
Oh, don't say that.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. How many are there?
Doctor think.
And there's just, because there's one called a Squirtle, isn't there?
Maybe that's what you heard.
So that was something to do with Chilobacter. You then get a Squirtle, don't you? God. Right, anyway, a new experience. I've never done this before. Put the rover in today for its MOT. And because I'm not feeling particularly well, and because it only failed on the lower ball joint, wasn't it? The battery wasn't screwed in properly. That was on another video, wasn't it? Where I just put drop the battery and that'll do. Well, I mean, when's the battery going to come out? If you rolled the car over, the battery's going to come out. But I did look through the handbook from end to end, and it didn't say anything in there about rolling the car over. Well, if it did say anything in there about rolling the car over, it probably said, don't roll the car over, because the battery will probably fall out. So it was that, wasn't it? Rear ABS sensor. Well, knowing how much fun I had putting the front ABS sensor in, which should have taken me about 10 minutes.
What, 2 hours?
Took me hours, because someone's been having a happy time and driving it in the sea, probably inspired by some rotten ad on the telly where they drive them through the sea. So we've just said go ahead, haven't we, and do it, which is going to be what, about 300 odd quid, isn't it? So that's the MOT test, the ABS light, the lower ball joint, tighten the battery up, and the retest, yeah? So that'll do, won't it? But that's something I've never ever, what was that then up in the air? That's something I've never ever done before, is had a car, taken it in for its MOT and then just gone, oh, we'll do it. Unless it's passed its MOT without any trouble, which has happened from time to time. Rare treat. So that's that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that gives me more time to concentrate on the Humber, when the man who I want to do the interior trimming and some of the door card work on the Humber isn't feeling unwell as well, or either or either.
Hey,
or
he
whatever.
hasn't got Squirtle.
Maybe he's got maybe I've got Chilobacter and he's got Squirtle. What's the other ones? I know there's a Pikachu, isn't there?
You could catch a Pikachu.
There's a Pikachu and there's a Squirtle, and I don't know what any of the other ones are called, but there's loads of them, aren't there? Yeah, I don't know.
So you got Pokemon?
Yeah. No, I haven't. I've got it's a dinosaur. Hang on, I'm gonna have a look. Let me have a look, see what it looks like. Do you reckon it's a winged one? What were the winged ones called? Pterosaurs, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
T-E... Where's the R? Why don't they do these things in alphabetical order? There's a picture of one here. I mean, I'm surprised they were able to fly around as well as he did, considering there's no meat on them. It's just a skeleton, isn't there?
Yeah.
Nothing else, is there?
No.
So, hang on. What's that one called?
Wingosaurus.
No, it's not. It's something else.
Oh, no, I'm going for Zoom Poppy.
There's loads of different ones.
Well, when you decide what dinosaur you've got, I'm going to have copy.
But they're all bones. No, that one's not. What's an Archaeopteryx then?
No idea.
And there's the other one, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that one. Oh, I like that.
Let's have a look, then I'm going. That seems worth having.
Yeah, what's it
That's
called?
an Antosaurus.
Is it Andysaurus?
Yeah.
Andy, oh yeah, I know Andysaurus. He's seen down the pub sometimes.
Yeah.
Andysaurus. Oh, I lost that altogether now. What's
Right.
gone wrong there?
That's enough.
That's enough for today anyway. Right. Bye bye.